Hi, everyone. Okie doke. So today's been a day. Oh, I got up this morning and I did everything right. Got up, got dressed, took a shower, packed up for a whole day off island. And somehow in the middle of my morning, I pulled. This happened to me when I was in Scotland. And I pulled a muscle in my, I don't know, belly torso area, I think. Either that or I got weirdly nauseous. I don't know why, but I get on the ferry to go to Tacoma and I just am feeling awful. So I thought, oh, it's like gas, which I never get gas, but whatever. So I get up and I walk around on the ferry. Does not get better. Thankfully, I had some friends who I saw them and I said, hey, I'm literally going to just drive up to the top, go around the roundabout, get right back on the ferry and go home because I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm in a lot of pain and I just need to go rest. So a few minutes, well, about half an hour, okay, about 20 minutes to go, I had I gotten good enough. I had to go do an errand for a friend. I get home and I go in the kitchen and I thought, oh, I'm so glad there's still daylight. And I looked at the clock and it was 5 o'clock. And I had that moment that everyone who lives in the northern latitudes, Pacific Northwest in particular, we have this reaction in February when we're like, oh, it's 5:30 right now and there's still daylight. Because for like a 2 month window in there, it was getting dark between 4 and 4:30. And oh, so anyways, super happy. So I come downstairs. I've got a Substack that I'm going to text. I'm going to put it out in an hour or so. I was working on it today, actually. The way it works for me is I have an issue and I'm thinking on it sometimes for months at a time. And I'm just waiting for the right way to go about it. And I'll even know what I want to say, but I'm just waiting. And then there'll be this moment where it just clicks just so perfectly. And I usually grab my phone and I just go to my notes and I talk at my phone real quick, get thoughts out. So I'm basically, if you read my Substack from a day or two ago, the one that's talking about what's happening with the women's spa in Tacoma and Linwood, the Olympus Spa, which has been a traditional Korean women-only spa for over 20 years. I have had thoughts that are actually, some of them are inside the box, but there's this one thought in particular that I'm going to talk about today that I've just really never heard talked about very much when it comes to issues related to gender, invading women's spaces, trans rights, things like that. And I'm going to go ahead and I started writing about that because that's what's going on with the Olympus Spa, is that they are in court fighting for their life, trying to survive because here in Washington State, our regulatory agencies, our judicial system is saying that, this is what they said, the Ninth Court of Appeals, oh, I'm getting that wrong, sorry. Anyways, the court that handles the western side of the country, the judge said that a women-only condition of entry is the same thing as a whites-only condition of entry. Oh my gosh. But there's a really good chance, given the Trump-Vance coalition administration that we have in DC right now and the instantaneous reaction across the nation as all sorts of people from Facebook to corporations to all these, all these people who have been under the thumb of really radicalized DEI and an aggressive trans agenda have been just complying with the pressure, just trying to dodge argument and confrontation and lawsuits. And now there's like this feeling of, oh, thank goodness we don't have to do this really bad business practice and this really unhealthy thing anymore. And so if the Olympus Spa ends up with their case going to the Supreme Court of the United States of America, I think right now there's a better chance that they will win in court. And you can read my article for a whole bunch of details about what's going on. but my fingers are crossed. There's, over 10,000 women who are regular, reoccurring, revisiting customers of this beautiful spa. And the spa will shut down because it cannot function if it's allowing specifically pre-operative biological males into the space. It can't function. The staff refuses to work under those conditions, and the vast majority of the clientele would not be getting what they're there for. So this is really a do or die situation. And I'm going to be tackling some different angles and perspectives on the trans issue. And anyways, so that's coming at you. But a few minutes ago, I had someone who replied to me here on Substack, and they gave me a link, and it's a brand new Substack account. They don't have like any followers yet. They have no other, nothing else they've posted. I don't know how they found me, given that they are so brand new to Substack, and I've never seen them before. But they included a link to their own Substack post, because it's got a video in there, but it's a text post technically. So it's obviously safe to go there. It's not like some external link that's going to take you somewhere weird and crazy. So I do recommend you click on the link. I'm going to post the link here, and go check it out. To be honest, it's a mystery. It's hilarious. It's so funny. And I don't know who made this. I don't believe that it is what it says that it is. It says that it's actually this thing that came from Ireland. I don't believe it is. But then at the end, it flashes the credentials. And I don't know if I believe that those credentials are accurate, because even though I would expect those people to be interested in something like this, it seems a little bit unlikely. So I think the entire thing is a spoof and a mystery, because I don't know who actually made it. And yet it's so well done. And my mind is blown, to be honest, that someone can be quite so spoofy. So if I at some point get more information, I will come back here and share it with all of you. But for now, I invite you to look at the video. And I'm obviously feeling better. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I spent the last few hours like gently doing little things and hoping that the pain and discomfort wouldn't come back, and it didn't. And I'm normally a super healthy person. So anyways, who knows what happened, but here I am at home and practicing my Korean and resting. And now I'm going to write that really interesting Substack about how we as a society can wrap our brains around the existence of people who want to live this life that's been currently labeled a trans life. And we have a way to do it that is logical, healthy, moral, ethical, appropriate, and I think would not cause harm to either anyone or the vast majority of society. And so I'll leave it at that. Okie doke. Have a great day. Oof. Well, I'd say have a good day again, because I'm wondering if maybe I need to use the mouse. There we go.